Hello again, Sam Robson here to discuss the future of Web 2.0, or also known as Web 3.0. And one software I want to look at today is Odysseyware. At Calhoun High School, we recently purchased Odysseyware license, and we've been using it for credit recovery on our online schools. But we are starting to move to where every student is enrolled in Odysseyware, and teachers have access to Odysseyware for any and all of their courses if they choose to do so. And this is just kind of a home screen for my classes as far as what I have going on. You see, assignments over here that, have to be graded and what the kids are working on over here. And right now, I just kind of use Odysseyware for my financial literacy fifth period course. And it's really been good for those kids because financial literacy is not a course that, is regularly taught. And so having access to material and lessons has been a blessing for me. I'm going to start by looking at just how to set up courses and how to go about things. It's really good for teachers because teachers who teach the same class can collaborate. As you see here, these are all the teachers at Calhoun High School who have created courses. And it's as simple as you can create your own course by making custom courses, or you can always search for subjects, search for courses, and and edit and share. And instead of having to reinvent the wheel, now you have the opportunity to take information from different places and custom make your own course. Just a look at different courses. The courses that I have created, you see here's a financial literacy, here's an AMDM finance unit, and just to kind of preview what that looks like, this is what we have published here. We're going to be looking at money management in AMDM, and you see basically that you get notes. So if we look at overview of a budget, this is kind of how the notes are set up. It gives the kids objectives, vocabulary, different games, and as they go, it continues to give them questions to kind of see and assess if they've learned what the previous notes had given them. And so it just kind of goes through, and they can take notes and they can participate in activities. Along with that, there's going to be quizzes, and the quizzes and the tests, they pull from questions that you put in the notes. So it makes those assessments for you based on what you've already created. So it's very easy to create courses. The good thing about Odysseyware is, for diverse learners especially, is that you have the ability to set cutoff scores where you can say, well, they can't move on until they make a 70, or they get X amount of attempts on quizzes until they make a 70. And so you can kind of personally set that for different kids, or personally set that for an entire course to kind of help them out. The student section, this is where you can, add groups and share groups and see other groups that teachers have made and kind of see where kids are. It's very simple to put kids together. The grade book, this is really good here because this kind of helps you know what's going on. This is where you would, enroll your kids. Let's just look up one of my courses. So let's say we're going to look up financial literacy. And what this does here, this is a very good way to tell where kids are. So see here, this is how much this kid has progressed, and average scores and things like that. But really, it's just good to see the progression. You can open this up to see the reports and all that kind of good stuff if you'd like. But that's just kind of an overview of kind of the grade book to tell you that. One good thing about this is reports. So communicating with parents and things like that, you can send reports home. You can look at, you see here all the kind of things that are going on here. Percentage complete, the detailed student grading is going to give you each individual lesson, how many times they've logged in, logged out, pre and post test scores, student activity. You can just kind of see all that kind of good stuff that you can look at there, and that's just going to be really good for communicating, and that's going to really help with diverse learners as far as looking at how they're doing, how they're progressing. Are they struggling on certain things? Are they not logging in? When you talk about digital equity with kids, you can look and see, is there an issue with them being able to log in at home or anything like that. This is, to me, this is with blended learning and flipped classrooms and the different softwares and licenses and things that are coming out. The future of schools is really going to be moving towards a true blended learning environment. And I think as teachers, we need to embrace software like this because it does give you the freedom to facilitate learning and really individualize for each student. And for those diverse learners in your classroom, that's really what they need. They can send you messages on here. As you saw earlier on the home screen, there's a message section, so kids can message you. They can send you alerts about if they're struggling with something, and they don't have to feel they don't have to be fearful or scared or embarrassed to yet admit or say they don't understand. Then they can send you a message and you can go help them. So I think this is a great way to complement regular classroom instruction. I don't think it's going to take over classroom instruction, but I do think this is a good complement, and this is kind of where schools will be moving to, because it's very easy to create courses, very easy to share, to collaborate, very easy to monitor the progress, and all of those things that the future of schools is going to be moving towards. So OdysseyWare is just one of the many softwares that I think that we'll be seeing in the future as a part of Web 3.0.